Alright guys, so welcome back. Today we're going to be actually talking about Tinker's Calm. Now, if you're into desynth or just started desynth or anything like that, and some of the stuff seems a little difficult to do, like some of the newer desynths, you know, they're like just really crazy high and you don't want to spend any more time and you want some help, that kind of stuff. Tinker's Calm is something that you want to do. The cool thing about Tinker's Calm is that it gives you careful desynth plus 3 regular quality and I think it's plus 4 high quality. So I'm going to make a couple right now and then just show you how good it can be. Now, if you followed my videos, you can use the macros on there, but if you're not too sure or anything like too sure on the crafting side of it, I'll just do it by hand, that way you know. Now, I have them all to 60, and so I have all the abilities, but I'll just try to do the simple rotation, nothing too crazy. And then, as you can see, I don't have any of the blue stuff except for the main hand, so it's nothing crazy. It's a Realm Reborn craft anyways, so as long as you're a level 60 craftsman in alchemy, and then you have the master book from a Realm Reborn, you can make this. It's very simple. Even if you make it low quality, it's still good, so don't worry about that. So I'm gonna just do, let's see, comfort zone, inner quiet, steady hand 2, and we should do, maybe waste not 2, and then just hasty touch. And the cool thing about making Tinker's Calm now is that a lot of retainers are bringing in rosemaries and the virgin basilisk eggs, so you don't even have to gather most of this stuff since they just bring them in. They're pretty cheap on the market board, and I suggest personally like making a ton of these while they're cheap, because it's just a feeling, like nothing concrete or anything, that desynths will come back in the future, the near future, for maybe relic. I want to say relic of some sort. Don't quote me on it later, but that's what I think is going to happen, since they just keep making desynth number higher and they don't add anything new to it. So maybe they'll be important later on for sure. I don't know in what way, but I guess we'll both find out. So once you do the hasty touch spam, and then waste not 2 wears off, you're gonna want to do great strides. You should be around 4,000, 3,900 ish, maybe a little more if you got them all. I think I missed like 2. Anyway, so steady hand 2, great strides. If you have innovation, make sure you put innovation on. I don't have it on because I use it. I don't use it anymore. It's not a necessary skill, it's just like an extra stuff. Anyways, I got it good, I got lucky, so I'm just gonna do Burgott's Blessing. Now I'm gonna do Burgott's Brow. I have steady hand 2. Yeah, it's not difficult to craft anymore. It was back in the day, not so much now. It's still very useful, considering it's one of the only it's the only desynth medicine actually that we can do. So I made one. I can make tons more, but I'll do that later. Anyways, so I have a bunch here. So I have a careful synthesis plus 4. Now, the great thing about this is that you can actually stack Tinker's Calm with bacon broth, which gives you careful desynth plus 2, which gives you a total of plus 6. The Tinker's Calm only lasts for 15 minutes, I believe. So I'm gonna use some now. Some bacon broth. Now the bacon broth is a little difficult to make, but I'll be something out for another video. So right now I have careful desynth plus 6. Now I believe I have a couple of things I could desynth right now. Just double check. There it is. So I'm gonna desynth the 195 stuff, which is what you want to look at when you're desynthing, is the item level, not the level of it. So right now these are going, like, my decent skills at 205, and I can maybe have a 60-70% chance. It does give you about a 15% upgrade, a 50% chance up of landing a decent. And when you're trying to level up, it's a big deal. There we go. I'm not getting anything new, so there's not like any new items right now. Something that's really cool though is some of the old Alex stuff does give you icon stuff. So that's something that I didn't know before, and I found that out just kind of decenting some old things. I just decent everything. I decent everything I can for mostly for the demi materials, because they don't have a use for him yet, but they always do that. They will have a use for them soon. Let's see. So let's see the hat. So the 210 stuff is still really hard to get. So I have like a 3% chance of getting this one at 171 leather worker. So it's a little intense sometimes. I have a couple more things to decent. I am working on doing a new decent guide for the 170 to 200s, but it's a little difficult because a lot of the stuff that you need for it is just a pain to get. But anyway, so I have 50% chance of that. By doing this stack, you actually can level up way faster, and it's just very useful to know that you can actually do it. I know a lot of people don't. I didn't know about it for the longest time, and it's one of the most helpful things I think I have found. I guess that's it. I thought I had some more. Now, for some of you guys, it's been a while since I've updated my decent stuff. I do have Goldsmith at 205, Leatherworker at 171, and Blacksmith at 169. Blacksmith is by far the hardest one to level because weapons drop rare in dungeons and just pain in the ass. But it's kind of where I'm at right now. Tinker's Calm is probably one of the best. It's the best thing you can do for decent, especially if you're like a level like 1. You can get from 1 to 100 in like 20 minutes with it on. If you just keep refreshing both Bacon Broth and Tinker's Calm, and then you can get, it helps you with those humps, the 120 to 140 hump, and then it's helping me now through the 170 to the 200 and 210 to max right now. That's the only way I got Goldsmith to 205 is just I wait for Tinker's Calm and a Bacon Broth to decent like 3 things, but they both land and I get a couple points out of it. So right now decent's pretty stale. I just want to talk about Tinker's Calm because I feel it's very overlooked. It's really cheap to do right now. Just give you a rundown on some mats. I just bought a bunch of Virgin Basilisk eggs for about 2K a piece, high quality, and then a couple of low qualities for like 1,000 or 2. Rosemary's were all high quality, about 2,000 to 3,000 a piece. And I'm gonna check out the Elegant Catalyst real quick. Yeah, so 700 gil. I mean, potentially, if you guys remember in the Realm Reborn, when they brought out Master Demis, and the only way to get them was through Decent, the market was crazy. People made so much gil off of them. Will it happen again? Maybe. I don't think it'll happen to that extent, but it will make you some money later on. There's no reason for them to keep making it harder for you to cap on it if they weren't planning something. That's how I see it. Elegant Catalyst, they give them to you for no reason when you run like Crystal Towers and all that stuff. So stock up and just make some Tinker's Calm. And even if you're not in Decent, they still sell pretty well. I mean, they don't buy them as frequently, but like 30K when you spend maybe 6K on one. And if you're if you just like making some gil, there you go, 30k a piece. Let's see, I have 17 on me, so let's do some quick math. Let's say 17 times 30k is about 500,000 gil, and it only took me like 10 minutes to make. Especially if you use some macros, your own macros, some macros, you know. You can even just quick synth them if you want. But that's my spiel on Tinker's Calm. It's a very useful recipe. It's a very useful item. Right now it has very little attention, so it's something to keep an eye on, as well as stock up and make some, because who knows when the decent stuff will come back. Now, I think they're gonna come back soon, because in the Realm Reborn, it came and it just came out of nowhere for everyone, and people made tens of millions and millions of gil. And I would like everyone just to like know about it. I didn't know about it for the longest time, and I regret it, but there it is. Tinker's Calm. Keep an eye on it, make some gil, and just keep crafting. I'll see you guys next time.